Hello, good morning, and welcome to the AZCareersNOW Business and Office Administration Career Expo. We are excited you all are here. Thank you for moving forward with the chat. So many of you have already jumped on the chat. Introduce yourself, start to engage, and become familiar with the event today. My name is Jessica Pierce, and I will be your facilitator this morning, working through all of the great companies that you're about to be introduced to and you're going to get a chance to talk to. If you have not yet, please drop in the chat where you're joining us from, where you're calling in from, but specifically, what's your target job and career? We see so many great people on the call. Thank you, Keisha, for dropping your information in there. Louis, Maria, Melissa, just keep dropping that stuff in there. And then we're going to talk about how you can connect with each other through LinkedIn. So go ahead and drop your LinkedIn URL in there as well if you would like to connect with people on the call today. This program is supported by Career Connectors. I'm the founder and CEO of Career Connectors, but for this particular program, we are partnering with the Greater Phoenix Chamber Foundation, and they're going to be speaking in just a few minutes about this industry and where the growth is happening. And it is called AZCareersNOW. And so AZCareersNOW.com is the website where a lot of this information is posted. And so you're welcome to join that or check out that URL, and then also get a lot of resources there as well. So I want to go through a couple of the tech pieces of the call. So if you have questions at all today, please drop them in the chat. We have a great team of moderators on the call watching the chat and answering questions. You can also ask questions to the companies that are on the call. You can see some of them are already engaging and talking with various people. Feel free to send direct messages or send the public message to everybody. And we'll continue to chat that way during the whole call. As far as display, for our speakers today, they do have a couple PowerPoint slides that show you links and show you information about their company. So the best display is if you go up to view, most of us, it's the top right-hand corner of your computer. It'll say side-by-side speaker. That's the best view where you're going to get the PowerPoint, and then you're also going to see who is speaking. So it's called side-by-side speaker view. All right, and then at the end, we're going to go into breakout rooms. And so for about an hour and a half-ish, you're going to hear from companies that are speaking. They're each going to get about 5 minutes. They're going to talk, tell you about their company, their culture, what kind of jobs are open. And then at the end, we're going to go into breakout rooms. And the breakout rooms are going to allow you to have direct questions for these speakers. So I would encourage you to write down notes to questions you want to ask directly, or you can of course ask them during the chat set time during the main session here. If you do like closed captioning, that is an option down at the bottom of your screen. You just hit show captions and you'll be able to see the transcription. So the agenda today, here you go. These are all the companies we're going to be hearing from. And Jill Bushbacher is going to talk from the Greater Phoenix Chamber Foundation a little bit about this industry and what's going on. And then each of the companies listed here is going to speak for about 5 minutes. And you're going to hear again about them, what they're hiring for, what kind of jobs, a little bit about their company and culture. And then at the end, I will come back and bring you guys some resources. And then we will go into a time of breakout rooms. So the breakout rooms will be a time where you can, again, engage directly. The other thing, great job, everyone, on dropping in your information. The other thing I want to encourage you all to do is to go ahead and drop in your LinkedIn URL. And I'm going to put the instructions in the chat so you can scroll up and look at them. But for your LinkedIn URL, it's really important to make it blue, clickable. And what you need to do to make that happen is go open up a different browser, linkedin.com. And when you log in, you can see your picture. Usually that's an easy way to get there. Just click on your picture, and then the URL that's in the search bar, just do a copy and paste of that. And if you copy it and paste it directly into the chat here, it should be blue. Sometimes people have issues with a different browser or something. It doesn't make it clickable in blue. So when we catch that, we will try to find you and then drop in the blue clickable link. And the reason we want it clickable is because then, for example, Peter, hi Peter, I'm going to click on your URL and I see we're not connected yet because it just opened. And if I click connect, then I can connect directly to you on LinkedIn. So we can connect to each other there. So that's how each of us can connect to each other. And I would love to connect with you guys directly as well. So thank you for dropping those in. Also, we are recording the call today. So when you logged in, you probably saw a disclaimer that this call was being recorded. We will send out an email after the event today. It usually is by later this afternoon. You will get a link directly to the Zoom call. So you can go back and watch any of the information. Maybe you had a particular employer that was speaking, you want to learn more information about them. You can go out and run the Zoom call again and forward it to wherever you want to. You can send it out to other people that may have missed it. And so this is a way for you to go back and look at the call at any time. And so we will be sending that link to you after the call today with some additional resources, but also that email will include a link to every single job board for the companies that are here today. So that's a really important email to look for later today. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started here. And I would like to introduce you all to Jill Bushbacher. We have worked with her for a couple years now. Fantastic lady, and she is with the Greater Phoenix Chamber Foundation as the Director of Workforce Innovation. Good morning, Jill. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. So pleased to have you all here today. Excited for the companies that are online here with us and all of you that have joined in to see what some of these opportunities might be. I'm just going to talk a little bit about kind of what some of the labor market information shows about some of these types of jobs. As you know, many of these kinds of jobs are in various industries, but I think just you see we have healthcare related companies, we have financial services, but there's a lot of opportunity, I think, is the good news here. And more than anything, when I looked at the data, the common thread that I saw was really good wage growth. So I think that's very exciting. So next slide, please. And still really, I mean, even though there's some kind of strange things going on with the economy a little bit, it's a job seekers market. There's still way more jobs to be filled than there are people to fill them. The national numbers, as you see, are about 5.8 million unemployed folks for 9 million unfilled jobs. So lots of opportunity, lots of jobs out there. Next slide, please. How that translates to Arizona is there are about 81 workers for every 100 open jobs in Arizona. And so showing about 197,000 job openings. This is overall, this is not just in this industry, but just gives you a sense of kind of where we are and how things look. And our unemployment is quite a bit lower than a lot of other states, especially other states that are near us, even like Nevada, I think is closer to 5%. So big differences in that, but there's just lots of opportunity still in Arizona. And our labor force participation rate is lower than it was pre-pandemic at 61%, but that's true in many states right now. So kind of an interesting trend just to look at. But the I think overall picture here is that there are jobs and it is still somewhat a job seekers market. Next slide, please. So as I said, there's good news about employment growth and wage growth in this area. I think if you look at the overall long-term trend with financial activity sector, professional and business services sector, those are kind of wonky government terms, but that's how the Bureau of Labor Statistics categorizes these. But it really speaks to the kinds of opportunity that's been growing over time. There's a little bit of a blip of, you see kind of more recently, but these jobs aren't growing as much. But still, just I think the overall trend to know is that it's been growing tremendously and it's kind of leveling out. There's still opportunity. And there's still folks that are leaving the sector for retirement or other opportunities, which creates openings. This really captures new openings. So next slide, please. and just kind of a sampling of some different kinds of positions that relate to some of the employers that are going to be speaking to you all today. If you look at sort of the wage picture and how it's increased over the last couple of years, that's good news. You see increase in all of those categories. And you look at the number of jobs. This is the number of jobs in Arizona in these categories. So office and administrative support occupations is a pretty wide category. If you go to the BLS data, you'll see it's a lot of different kinds of jobs, but so there's just a lot of opportunity. There's a lot of employment in Arizona around these, and some good variety, whether it's in, finance or insurance or customer service related to all different sectors. The medical field, lots of great opportunity and a lot of interesting jobs. Next slide, please. So again, just a little bit more information. I think part of the story to be told here is that there's different entry points. So whether you have an associate's degree, you just have a high school diploma, you have some college, there's a lot of ways to enter into these kinds of careers. And with decent wages, as you see, that's the annual average wage. That doesn't mean that's the starting wage, but in some companies it might be a little higher than others, but that's the annual average wage that you'll see, I think, which is family supporting wages in many of these jobs. And then you look at the projected growth, which is really good news, and you see that it's all very positive for all of these kinds of roles. So the companies you're going to be learning from today and speaking with today, you're going to see a variety of these, whether it relates to payroll or bookkeeping, accounting, human resources. And I'm excited to see, as I looked at many of you sharing what some of your skills were in the chat there, that you relate well to these kinds of positions and the companies that are going to be with us today. So I think there's going to be lots of opportunity, and I'm very excited for the prospects for all of you that are joining us today. Next slide, please. So here's my contact information. I'm very glad to speak to you about any of this information or anything else about the Chamber Foundation. And we're just pleased to be a part of this partnership and wish everyone much success in their continuing career journey. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Jill. Thank you so much for giving that overview. Man, when you said 9 million, I think, jobs that are unfilled right now. So listen, there are jobs out there, you guys. It's just about finding the right one at the right time. And so I'm glad you all are on the call today, because you are in the right place at the right time. And there's so many companies to speak directly to. So the first company I would like to introduce you to this morning is ADP. Laura Lynn Smith is a division vice president and general manager. So good morning, Laura Lynn. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be part of these sessions, and always great to meet so many prospective candidates who are interested in looking at our roles. So if we can move to the next slide, I just want to share a little bit about ADP. We are a human capital management company. What does that mean? That means that we provide services in payroll, human resources, benefits administration, time, tax to our clients. We serve the business community, so basically anyone who's an employer that has employees, we offer solutions for them. The great news about ADP is you don't need to know payroll or anything about benefits to work for ADP. We have an extensive training program and provide a lot of great information to our associates. They can service our clients. If you notice in the top right corner, I have a QR code, which you can actually scan and go directly to jobs.adp.com to take a look at any of the different positions that we have available as I'm chatting. We have an amazing culture and amazing environment. What you'll see off to the right is some of the many awards that we receive. We really foster an environment that is focused on diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging, and very supportive of the people in the human capital management world. We can go ahead and go to the next slide. I can tell you a little bit about all the different benefits of working at ADP. A lot of places talk about a great culture. We do have a wonderful culture. Many of our associates regularly share with us how great the culture is. very collaborative. We have what is called as a win as one culture, which means we win together. We support, again, as I mentioned, all of the diversity of our associates through our business resource groups, which really celebrate who our associates are. There's many different opportunities for career growth. We empower our associates to get involved in their own career growth, and we have many avenues for associates to grow. I myself have been with ADP for 29 years. People ask, why do I stay? It's because of the people, because of the opportunities, and because of all the wonderful things that ADP has to offer. Off to the right column, you'll see the different benefits. And down at the bottom, I know it's a little bit small, but there is a number of different benefits that we offer, from health and wellness, different spending accounts, benefits for families, financial growth, educational assistance, all types of different perks for our associates at ADP. So highly encourage you, check us out. Again, you can scan the QR code in the top right corner. We do have a number of different positions available, and there's a little bit larger QR code for you. We have opportunities at our Tempe location in implementation, client service, sales, leadership. And if you are in another area of the country outside of Arizona, we are a global company. We operate in 144 different countries. We have offices all across the United States. So as you scan the QR code, you are welcome to use the search features to look for positions that are available near you. And if you find one that's interesting to you, go ahead and click apply now, and we'd love to hear from you. We look forward to talking with you in the breakout sessions a little bit later today. Joining me will be some of our talent acquisition business partners, Ian and Brianna. So looking forward to connecting with you and sharing a little bit more with you directly about ADP. Again, thanks, Jessica.
Yeah, thanks, Laura Lynn. I just pulled some data, and it looks like, and you may have said this and I missed it, but it looks like there's about 300 positions that you guys have open. So lot of opportunity at ADP right now.
Lots of opportunity at ADP. That's probably not even nationwide.
Oh, okay. So even more nationwide. So you have a big job there. Thank you again. We appreciate you being here.
Yes, always a pleasure. Thanks for the invitation back.
Yep. And again, you guys, if you're just logging in, you will be able to speak with Laura Lynn during the breakout sessions. And so feel free to, if you have additional questions based on her talk, drop them in the chat, send her a message. She is on, but also you'll be able to speak with her in about an hour or so at the breakout sessions. All right, I'd like to introduce you to our next speaker from American Express. Smira Lambert is a recruiter. Welcome, Smira.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Let's see, I'm going to mute everybody and then have you come back in. Okay. We're just, make sure you don't unmute yourself if you're not one of the speakers. That time will be during the breakout session. So Smira, if you could unmute yourself and come back in.
Certainly. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. My name is Smira Lambert. I am a senior recruiting manager at American Express, and I'm super excited to, share more about our organization. So one of the things that we pride ourselves in is you lead the way and we will always have your back. So when you join American Express, you become a part of a global, inclusive, and diverse community of colleagues with an unwavering commitment to back our customers, our communities, and each other, and the utmost integrity. So here you'll learn how to grow as we help create a career journey that's unique and meaningful to you. Benefits, programs, and flexibility that supports your personality, personally and professionally. So just in case you guys don't know, American Express has been around for over 160 years. Many may not know, but American Express is our own bank. We also largely are known and well respected in the travel industry. So we have our own travel agent department, which is in-house, which is really, really huge. Also at American Express, a lot of people don't know, but we do more than your typical customer service, accounting, finance roles. We actually hire for lawyers, paralegals, nurse practitioners, health and wellness coaches, and the list goes on and on. So no matter what your field is, we'll definitely have something for you. Many start within entry-level roles and then work their way up. Some start right in the degree field that they may have or experience that they have, but both, is available. We have offices all around the world. However, in the US, we have our main locations, which are in New York City, Sunrise, Florida, and our Phoenix, Arizona Desert Ridge location. So I just wanted to quickly share really quick some of our benefits. We have free wellness coaching. We have free mental health counseling, free on-site medical centers. So that's one of my favorite benefits. So we actually have an entire medical center on site with doctors, nurse practitioners, nurses. You can get your annual wellness checkups. And the office space for the health centers is immaculate. They're free. It doesn't go against your insurance. So these are all additional free benefits to you. So it's amazing. We have on-site activity centers. We give 20 weeks of parental leave. We also have an on-site cafeteria. We have an on-site daycare. We have a plethora of many benefits. So, super excited to have you guys delve into that. So I'll share some of our opportunities. Right now, what we're currently actively hiring for in the Arizona area is our hybrid customer care professional business for small business. And I've seen some people interested in customer service. So yay, our account protection specialist role, and also telesales consultant. You can use the QR code down at the bottom. It will bring you directly to our job website. And of course, we definitely will meet with you in our breakout rooms. And then how to contact us, which will be on the next slide. So you have myself along with 2 other recruitment managers that you can actually contact. Also, when we go into the breakout rooms, we'll give you more contact information and any more details that you would like to learn about American Express. Thank you guys so much for this opportunity. Hope to see you in the breakout rooms.
Fantastic, Smira. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right, we are going to move over to Charles Schwab. And so we have Walter Mack here today. He is the client service and support for Charles Schwab. Welcome, Walter.
Thanks for having me. Really excited for this opportunity to get to speak to you a little bit about Charles Schwab, what makes it such a wonderful employer, and a little bit about what we do. I see that is our namesake, Chuck, there. And as he said, we always put our clients first, no matter what. That is our slogan. You can go to the next slide. I can talk a little bit about Schwab's overall purpose is to champion every client's goals with passion and integrity. We do that through a couple of different pillars. So one is our client loyalty. We are focused on earning our clients' trust by treating them in a proactive, empathetic, and ethical way. We believe that trust is earned over time and lost in a second. One of the biggest things that keeps me at Charles Schwab and why I'm here is our culture. So our culture is a one Schwab team approach. So we will focus on respecting our fellow employees and reinforcing the power of teamwork. We are focused on innovation, so constantly improving the client experience through innovation that benefits clients and employees as well. And we are focused on being an operating discipline and being good stewards of our brand and stockholder value. Now, I specifically represent our client service and support organization here. You can go ahead and go to the next slide. So why Schwab service? One of the things that makes Schwab great is we are 24/7, 365, which allows flexibility. Once you're through the training program that would put you through, which I'll talk to a little bit about next, you have the opportunity to choose a schedule that's flexible to your life. So we do have 4x10 shifts. We have 3x12 shifts. We have standard 5x8 shifts, and those can range from any hour of the day. So flexibility is a key thing for employees nowadays in the job market. We offer that in a variety of different ways. We are really focused on setting you up for success. So in the service role specifically, we have a 23-week training program that you'll go through. That's going to teach you the skills that you need to be successful in the role, as well as the licensing and certifications. that some of our roles require. Not all of the roles require that, but that is one of the pieces that we are focused on with service. We're focused on a small team work environment where idea sharing is encouraged amongst teams. So a lot of collaboration. So if you enjoy working with people and for people, Schwab's the place to be. You're going to receive one-on-one coaching bi-weekly and with follow-up support from your leader to ensure that, hey, we are spending the time to help you develop and so you can seek a career that is interesting for you. We do work direct. You will also work directly with your managers to kind of explore some different career pathways. Within service alone, we have multiple career pathways. I'm only one organization here. So Schwab is a global company. We also have headquarters here in Phoenix. We are at the base of the Peak Mountain. We also have offices in Westlake, Texas, Austin, Texas, Lone Tree, which is Denver, Colorado, St. Louis, Omaha, Orlando. So we are all over the country and all over the world. There's over 80 different departments here in Phoenix alone. So I'm just one of those. And then we are focused on innovation, whether that be innovating and being a trailblazer when it comes to products and services we offer our clients, the environment that we offer our employees, and the ability to continue to learn and grow, as well as the platforms that our clients and employees utilize. And then the last slide is a little bit about how you can connect with us. Feel free to connect on LinkedIn if you're interested. I really look forward to speaking with you in the breakout rooms. But here are some additional links that you could follow to. One specifically for jobs, to learn a little bit more about Schwab, service, our diversity and inclusive opportunities, as well as any questions. You can reach out directly to a recruiter there, and all of our social media links.
Fantastic, Walter. Thank you so much for being here today. Great to have you to learn about all of the opportunities at Schwab. And again, Walter will be available in the breakout sessions here in just a little bit. All right. Thank you all for engaging with me in LinkedIn. So as when I'm not speaking, I'm connecting with a lot of you on LinkedIn. Thank you so much for that. I would love to continue to engage with all of you. So if you have not dropped your LinkedIn URL, please do, and connect with each other. It's a really great way to continue this conversation and continue to build out your network especially as you are in career transition. And the recruiters on here would love to connect with you as well. Okay, let's move over to Anthony Vallone, and he is a recruiter with DES, the Department of Economic Security. Welcome, Anthony.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, everyone, for having me today. My name's Anthony Vallone. I am with the Arizona Department of Economic Security. The Arizona Department of Economic Security is Arizona's agency for human services. Right off the bat, I want to, let the people know who are joining us today that if you desire a career that is not all about dollars and cents and the bottom line, but a career that makes an impact with the citizens of Arizona, DES is the place for you. We are very much a front-facing agency. We work with the general public. We are the second largest agency in the state of Arizona, but also we're a very progressive agency that is always striving for, efficiencies and, constant improvement. As an organization, we're broken down into 5 major divisions, and I'll give you a little bit of background on them. The first division is the Division of Developmental Disabilities, which serves Arizonans who have qualifying developmental disabilities. We have the Division of Benefits and Medical Eligibility, which administers supplemental nutrition assistance programs, as well as determines eligibility for medical assistance and Social Security disability insurance. We have Adult Protective Services, which investigates reports and abuse of adults and financial exploitation and self-neglect of vulnerable and incapacitated adults. We have Child Support Services, which helps locate absentee parents. and facilitates, Arizona court orders. And lastly, we have the Division of Employment and Rehabilitation Services, which administers employment and rehabilitation programs throughout Arizona. So I just kind of wanted to give a little explanation, because some of those some of those services that we provide to the public may be near and dear to people's hearts. As an organization, of course, when you work with the state of Arizona, you're in an extremely stable environment. We offer as many benefits as any of the largest companies in America can offer. Next slide, please, Jessica. So, with such a large organization, we have basically positions that span, every industry and discipline. In addition to our 5 major divisions, we also have a division of technology services. We have an office of professional development, which handles training of our staff. We currently right now have positions in everything from accounting and finance to social services, customer service, marketing, administrative, and professionals. Basically, any job that is available in the private sector, DES has positions for. We are extremely into working with those who have disabilities and need accommodations. We have veterans preferences. We promote a work-life balance. And, basically, anything that you may be interested in doing, DES is a place where you might be able to find it. Next slide, please, Jessica. So here is my contact information. I am going to add it to our chat. I'm going to add a link to a sign-in sheet where people can put in their information, what they're interested in. We offer positions that are both remote hybrid, as well as in-office customer service position as well. So whatever you're looking for, if you're looking to make an impact in your community, the Department of Economic Security is the place for you. Thank you, Jessica.
I love it. Thank you so much, Anthony. Really appreciate you being here today. All right, you guys, I wanted to let you know a couple things. First of all, I did not announce this yet, but we had put it out into some of our marketing. We are giving away 2 $50 Amazon gift cards today. So hang on until the end before we go into breakout sessions. And we're going to have you fill out a short survey, and that'll qualify you to win the gift card. I'm going to give one away on the call. And then I'm going to also give one away. We're going to give one away after the call in case anyone wants to finish the survey and didn't get to it. So hang on for that. That'll happen in just a little bit. But also, as I am connecting with all of you today, I am just thoroughly impressed by the engagement, but also the levels of experience here today. So we have a ton of graduating students on the call, students that just graduated college. Welcome. We are so glad you're here. I love to see that you're engaged and you're ready to find the right career. We have some PhDs and doctors on the call. Welcome. You are in the right place too. And then we have people who are experienced as well as entry level. I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed by the different levels, because the companies we have on the call today have positions at all different levels. And so I'm so glad you all are here. It's just really a great day. Okay, I'd like to introduce Honor Health. I believe we're going to have Robin speaking. Erin is on the call and will be in the breakout room as well. But Robin Erslin is director over at Honor Health. Robin, are you the one taking the call today?
I believe I am, but Erin certainly will be joining us in the breakout. So I'm excited to connect with all of you. And first and foremost, thank you very much for putting this together with all of the teams and the great folks on the call. All right, so Honor Health is a hospital system. So certainly many of you could be interested in the healthcare field and maybe have had experience within the healthcare field. And, keep in mind that healthcare is more, certainly than, your clinical positions, right? So a lot of times you think healthcare, you think more of the clinicians, but, hospital systems need a whole city of infrastructure of support to be able to help things run smoothly for our patients. So that certainly is a wide variety of different types of roles that is probably very relevant to all of you. So obviously your business operations, your support, roles, your analytical roles, everything that you can almost imagine, down to your kind of entry-level customer service. So think of Honor Health as an opportunity that certainly within the healthcare field that will continue to thrive with many different opportunities. All right, so some of you may be familiar with us, but we do have 6 hospitals here in the Phoenix and Scottsdale area, but we also have our support centers. And we've also got different opportunities that can include remote, as well. So please kind of keep in mind that we've got a variety of different types of roles here with you today. This is certainly just some highlights of accolades for us. Honor Health is very proud to be able to serve the community easily over 50 years now. And we've certainly won some lovely awards, because at the end of the day, it's our people, that help keep attracting and kind of building that beautiful culture for us that really thrives on taking care of our patients, but as well as also taking care of our team members. So you'll kind of see as we kind of go through just a few highlights that we very much so value our team members here, so much that I've been very proud to be with Honor Health now for, about 25 years. So I've grown up with the healthcare system. They've taken great care of me. I've had many different roles and been able to move up through different levels. All right, next slide. All right, so this one kind of hits, home to some of the main topics for today, and also just some reference points for all of you. So honorhealthjobs.com is our career site. That's where all the magic starts happening a little bit, right? So that's why it gives you a little bit of an intro to learn a little bit more about us in the healthcare system, as well as also where, different jobs are located and different job titles. Now, within the healthcare industry, some of our jobs may have different types of titling per se, and that's why you'll have myself and Erin on the call today to kind of help speak of what those types of transferable skills may relate over to us. So certainly roles within the financial section, accounts payable, it could be your executive assistants that help support our chief nursing officers. It could be roles that are more entry level, and we've got a great role. It's a customer service navigation coordinator. That's an awesome one if you just want to kind of enter, the healthcare field, and it kind of helps support the hospital call system, infrastructure as well. But many different upper business operation roles. And I saw some on the chats talking a little bit more about human resources. So certainly we'd be happy to kind of talk with what those roles, may look like and offer us at our different site locations. But certainly here's just kind of a snapshot of many other different types of roles that we offer. And you're welcome to browse Honor Health Jobs, at any point in time. On there can also lead you to our benefits page, because benefits is very important to all of us as well. So you can see how Honor Health will help take care of you, as well as also your family members, including a really nice tuition assistance plan. So up to $5,250 each calendar year. Let's say if you want to join our teams and kind of keep, moving on with your, continuing, education at many different, locations throughout the Valley, or online programs. So many different opportunities there. Some of you may be interested in recareering, right? So if you've been working a certain role for many times, but what if you want to, kind of refocus and reset and kind of learn, different skills and go to a different career path, you're welcome to do so with us. All right, and next slide, please. And this is the last one. This just has our good, connection points, me on the call. There's my email address, certainly right there. Also some sites if you want to check us out online and follow us if you're pretty social there. Some of the roles that we may be able to speak to, certainly that we're hiring for at different site locations. It could be Phoenix, it could be Scottsdale. And of course, there could be some blend of some remote in there as well, or sometimes hybrid positions as well. So I think that kind of sort of wraps up what Honor Health is, but just consider us a very, very, esteemed healthcare system here in the Valley, a place where you can kind of, choose many different career paths with us and learn and grow within your career as well. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Robin. Am I right? I was looking at some of the data that you had sent in, and it looks like you guys have 800-ish job openings. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I will say that for the whole network. And keep in mind, we're opening 2 complex care locations, which are kind of like our urgent care centers. So a lot of it really represents growth, and different partnerships in order to kind of continue to expand, in the Valley, and that kind of breaking into the sports medicine world too. So, I mean, there's going to be different site locations that you'll see, kind of popping up for Honor Health. So a good variety and blend there as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Sure.
All right. Great. We have so much great engagement happening, you guys. Just as a reminder, Anthony Vallone from DES did post in the chat the link to sign up for any interest that you have in their roles, and he will get you on that list. So if you missed that, scroll up in the chat and you will be able to find that from Anthony. Okay, and thank you employers for all your engagement on the chat and answering questions. I know people that are sitting behind their computers at home right now, maybe feeling a little alone. This is a place that they finally have some engagement. They're hearing from companies. And so thank you for engaging with them. The breakout sessions will happen around 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And so hang on to the call. A couple of you have asked me some direct questions about those. You do not have to sign up for them. They will open up when we're done with the presentation part of the call, and you will be able to choose which ones you want to go into, and you can move between the different rooms and the different companies. All right, I'd like to introduce you all to Caleb Bello, and he is a Senior Talent Acquisition Specialist with Logicalis. Hi, Caleb.
Yes, you corrected yourself and got the pronunciation right. Thanks, Jessica. Appreciate that. Looking forward to talking to a lot of you in my breakout session today. Caleb Bello with Talent Acquisition team here in Logicalis. I'm in Michigan, actually, so I'm not in Arizona, although we've had some Arizona-like temperature days here, honestly, and the humidity's terrible. But anyways, love the company I work for. I've been with them coming up on, I'm over 5.5 years now. So it will be 6 years in January. Basically, you can look at us as managed services, managed solutions provider, MSP in the world of IT. That might not mean anything to any of you, but basically what we do is anything and all things IT support, IT consulting services. We provide it. From service desk to data centers, physical data centers to cloud backup storage. We also have some other areas of projects we focus on. We do a lot of skilled trades things out of Tempe. I'm always looking for like low voltage cabling technicians and AV technicians and physical security technicians to work on client sites. We of course do hire sometimes in some of the basic admin functions, finance, accounting, marketing, sales, things of that nature too. So I'll share some hot links that I actually put into the PowerPoint presentation. So if anybody wants those presentation links, I know that Jessica and Bree have my presentation, or you could email me, or I could provide any of the links. So our tagline is that we're architects of change. So I like to look at us as somebody who goes in and transforms the company's IT services, whatever that might be. Basically, we strive to make business technology not an asset, not a problem for our businesses, transforming them, simplifying them. And we are a pretty large company. We're worth about a couple billion in revenue. We've been around since the late 90s. We are headquartered in the US in Troy, Michigan. Well, soon to be Troy, Michigan. We're moving from Bloomfield Hills. And we have a big presence in Tempe, Arizona as well. We're globally headquartered in the UK. We're partnered with VMware, Cisco, NetApp, Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, ServiceNow, IBM, VMware. So I actually get exhausted with that list because it's pretty extensive. We have great benefits and a generous amount of time off. And actually, we just got a new Great Place to Work cert. The one in the background is old. We need to get that updated, but we actually got certified again, 2nd year in a row for May. So that is effective as of May. I just need to get the marketing from the team over there. You can go ahead and advance my slide. I'm cool with that. Got some people reaching out to me. Love it. CCTV security technician. If you or anybody you know is in Tempe, I am in a major need in this area. I could hire probably 2 or 3 people tomorrow or today or next week or last week. I have a lot of people that I need for this. So I really need somebody who's got experience with installation of security systems, key card door access readers, primarily CCTV security systems and cameras. I'm looking for an AV lead too, and some cabling technician positions. You'll also see some night shift roles. These are remote. You'll see that I'm looking for a senior systems admin. I need to add a network admin to that too. I just posted it yesterday, so sorry that's not on there. This isn't all of our positions, by the way. We have more. We're also looking for some bilingual people. And I'll touch on that question later about no experience. I mean, we would consider it on the call center service desk and possibly the cabling tech. So I guess I'll touch on it now. Spanish, English, Portuguese we need. Bilingual, great. Talk to me in the discussion thread. Accounting manager, and then we're also looking for account executives. So these are all full-time, full benefits, and we'll go from there. Next slide, please. Come work for us. Check out our career portal. There's a hyperlink attached to that right there. You can search Logicalis. Go to the US Careers site. We have about 43 opportunities posted on there currently. And you can join our talent network. If you don't see something that's up on there now, doesn't mean we don't necessarily have it. If you want career alerts, it's great service, do that. You can find me on LinkedIn, search Caleb Bello. I'd prefer that. Emails are okay, but only if it's like a specific question about a role. Or best thing to do is apply though. Enlist Pipeline AZ as your, or Career Connector, sorry, as your source. Looking forward to people in the chat. Thanks, everybody.
Fantastic. Thank you for being here today. So many great opportunities. All right, you guys, a couple things. A couple of you have asked for a list of presenters after the call. So what you're going to get is you're going to get an email after the event today that will have a link directly to the job boards. You'll also have a link that you can view the Zoom call back. We do not send out the PowerPoint for a couple of reasons. One is that the companies don't, oftentimes companies are very particular with what gets sent out to people. So we protect that intellectual property and don't send it out. And it's a huge file. And so it would be very difficult for us to send it out as well. But we do provide the Zoom link to you to go back and you can forward and look at that Zoom call all you want. And then also we have the links to all the job boards. So I hope that you're connecting with all the employers on LinkedIn. That's an immediate way for you to connect with them. And they're dropping in their LinkedIn URLs as well. Okay, let me introduce you all to Jenna DiMartino. She is a talent brand strategist for Best Companies AZ. Best Companies AZ has been a partner with Career Connectors since the beginning. When we launched in 2009, they helped us launch Career Connectors and brought in a lot of the employers. They represent multiple employers that have won awards, most admired companies, various things. Jenna's going to tell you about that, and they have a lot of openings. So welcome, Jenna. I'm so glad you're here to speak today.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Thanks, Jessica. So a little bit more about Best Companies AZ. So we've been in business for over 20 years, connecting the best places to work in Arizona with top talent like you guys. We focus on showcasing employee-voted, award-winning employers and their outstanding company culture to candidates like you looking for a great work-life balance. Who isn't, right? We also provide career resources and advice on how to get hired on our social channels and our career e-news. And I'll direct your attention to that QR code in the corner. Scan that, it'll bring you to subscribe to our newsletter. And don't forget to follow us on socials for all those career tips that I give you guys every week. Next slide, if you can. Thanks, Bree. So we work with a variety of Fortune 500 companies in a ton of different industries. Each company has a profile on our website that includes who they are, what they do, their open careers, a little snapshot of their work culture. There's some employee testimonials in there, and you can go to the next slide now too. And these are some of the great awards that our companies have won. And this is what makes them a best place to work, right? So we don't just pick them. They're all employee voted. And these awards are essential to making that culture what you guys want it to be. Next slide. So when you head over to our website, So our company's now hiring page, you will see a variety of careers, and you can look over and filter by industry. So we have customer service, tech, finance, marketing, HR, etc. We have a ton of stuff. And our goal on this page is, it is a job board per se. And our goal is to narrow your job search so that searching for that great job isn't such a daunting task. It's not a Google search bar, best places to work. So our website is a hub for you guys in all areas. And each job that you see here on this web page will link directly to that job application on that company's website. And you can go to the next slide. So this is just a snapshot. Each company has amazing benefits that allow for a balanced lifestyle. These benefits are what make these companies great places to work. And this is just an example. I believe this is Axon's profile, but this is what the benefits look like on our website. And it truly brings us so much joy to help job seekers like you guys find their dream job at one of these companies. So please make sure to follow us on social media, subscribe, and definitely come see me and Denise in our breakout room. Thank you so much.
Well done. Thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you for all your support. You're a great advocate for Career Connectors as well. We just really, really appreciate your support.
Thank you so much.
And so many great job opportunities. So if you haven't connected with Best Companies AZ, please do so with Denise and Jenna that are on the call today. All right, we're moving over to the Maricopa Unified School District. Sandra Alarcon is with us. She is the Recruitment and Retention Specialist. Hi, Sandra.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me. Like she said, I'm Sandra Alarcon. I'm here from Maricopa Unified School District, growing district located in the city of Maricopa. We have varieties of opportunities, but what I would like to talk about Maricopa Unified School District is that we are a growing district. We currently house 2 high schools, 2 middle schools, 6 elementaries, and of course we have our maintenance, transportation, and our food service department. We have great benefits, health and wellness. We also contribute to the Arizona State Retirement, which is a great benefit to have if you're planning for your retirement. We have a variety of opportunities, starting from our transportation department to paraprofessionals, to elementary teachers, counselors, school psychologists, and we just opened up a human resource coordinator position for certified staff. So please visit our website. Please visit our QR code to visit our website and submit an application. We look forward to seeing your application and helping you. We also offer a grow your own program with Maricopa Unified School District, that if you haven't been certified or want to continue your education, we do provide tuition reimbursement for that staff. And then the next slide will have my contact information. If you have any questions, we have a team in our human resource department that you can contact our main number, and we'll be happy to answer any questions. I'll be checking the chat here in a second and answer some of those questions, but thank you for having me. We look forward to seeing you here in Maricopa, and grow with us.
Great. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you.
There are some questions for you in the chat. So if you could jump over there. All right. So she will be responding those. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There will be, just answering some additional questions. There will be a breakout room for Logicalis. There'll be a breakout room for all of the companies actually at the end, so you can directly connect with all of them. Great job, Sandra. Okay, we're gonna move over to my favorite name of the day with the communication department with Mesa Police Department, Lindy Gogo-You. Yeah, I had to practice that. That's an awesome name. She is the communications administrator. Welcome, Lindy.
Hello, thank you so much for that. So I'm here today to talk about the Mesa Police Department Communications Division. I'm a communications administrator up here. So we are hiring right now for 2 different positions. We have 911 operators and dispatch lateral. Our 911 operator is an entry-level position. Dispatch lateral needs a little bit of experience in the field, but we do have both open. As an operator, you can see on the screen, we have our starting pay for both the 911 operator and dispatch lateral, as well as the pay scale. That will be going up shortly because we are getting a 5% increase. So those numbers are, if you move forward with this, the number is going to be a little bit higher than what's posted. So just to talk a little bit about the difference in the jobs, a very simple way of putting it is a 911 operator speaks to the people. So you answer and process all of the 911 and non-emergency calls that come in for the city of Mesa, as well as the city of Queen Creek, because we are regional. A police dispatcher, they talk to the officers. So their main job function is to dispatch officers, complete the tasks that officers need. They do answer phones, but their main job is the cops. The other one is the people. It's a very simple breakdown of it. Couple things about our city itself. We do have bilingual pay. You just have to take a test and get certified, and then you have a bilingual pay added onto your salary. We have amazing benefits. I actually just put the link to our benefits into the chat. Health, dental, vision. We have a wellness center that is for the city of Mesa employees as well as their dependents only. So full doctor's office, it's fantastic. It's highly utilized. Tuition reimbursement we do offer. We have yearly raises. That's great. Promotional opportunities. So you have the 911 operator and dispatcher, but we also have plenty of other promotional opportunities, not only within our department, but within the city itself. So if you think about the city, it's basically 30 different employers all under one roof, because there's so many ways that you can go within the city. And then we have the newest thing that we have implemented is lifetime medical. So when you get in, when you retire, you have a lifetime medical, which is a huge benefit. We also have a hiring bonus that we're running right now. So for a 911 operator, it's a $2,000 hiring bonus. A police dispatcher is a $5,000. Basically, that's about it on my PowerPoint, I believe. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys in breakout sessions. My contact information is up there. Hope to hear from you guys soon.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Great opportunities there with the city of Mesa and the support for Queen Creek. All right. So we're going to move on to our next speaker, but I do just want to mention a couple things. Thank you, employers, again, for engaging. I am just thoroughly impressed with the engagement that's happening today. Also, I did notice that American Express dropped in a link to sign up with them. And so they have, it's like an event page. So if you don't get to speak with them or want follow-up, Smira dropped in that link, and it's really cool. And it says, hey, we heard about you guys through this event, and they call it an event page. So you can go on to that and sign in there if you would like to be in the know with American Express or you have follow-up questions. And as a reminder, we will be giving away two $50 gift cards after our speakers are done today in just a little bit. So stay engaged, keep going. If you haven't dropped your LinkedIn URL, go ahead and do that as well. All right, we are moving over to Freeport-McMoRan. And so David Christensen is a talent acquisition specialist, and he is here today. So welcome, David.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, my name is David Christensen. I'm a talent acquisition specialist with Freeport-McMoRan. We're a copper and gold mine. We are the largest copper and gold mine that's publicly traded. So that's kind of a neat fact about us. We have assets in Grasberg, Indonesia, South America, and of course, North America. Go ahead, next slide, please. Currently, we're looking for a few different positions to be filled: accountant 1, 2, and senior, contracts lead, finance and accounting, engagement specialist, process leader, supply chain for sustainability, senior accounting analyst, senior buyer for category management, are a few to name in our Phoenix office. We're also looking for someone with payroll experience. If anyone out there has payroll experience, that's a big one for us right now. For some of our site positions, we're looking for ATSs, accounting technical specialists, contract control specialists, HRGs, planners, business assistants, and then warehouse is also available. To apply for our jobs is pretty easy. Just go to fmjobs.com. Our jobs will be posted there on the website for everyone, and it's a very simple application process. Go ahead, next slide, please. That's our website here at fcx.com. This is my contact information. Please feel free to take it down. Again, my name is David Christensen. I'm a talent acquisition specialist too. Easiest way to get a hold of me, I'm not going to lie, folks, is going to be email. Trying to get me on the phone is almost impossible because I'm either on a job fair, I'm on the phone with a candidate, or I'm on the phone in a meeting, or so it's always easier to get me by email. So please take down my email address and feel free to reach out to me, and also feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. I'll drop my URL in the chat here in just a moment. We do offer very competitive pay, full benefits on day one, a 401k with a 5% match and a 5% ECAP. So essentially 5 plus 5%. Tuition reimbursement and parental leave for folks with new children, whether it be foster kids or adopted children or natural birth. So those are some of our benefits. If you have any general questions, you're welcome to reach out to our HR Service Center, hrsc@fmi.com. They're also able to assist with any questions. And that's pretty much it for Freeport.
Fantastic. It looks like you guys are running about 300 job opportunities right now. Is that right?
That sounds right. That's at least 300, I imagine. We're very busy, very much hiring. We're looking for lots of folks. I know there's lots of tech layoffs, so if there's anybody in the tech field that's out there, we are absolutely hiring right now for tech. We've got lots of openings. We're based here in Phoenix is our corporate office, and then we have locations in Morenci, Arizona, Baghdad, Arizona, New Mexico, Safford. You name it. We're all over the world.
All over. And do you guys offer, is it all in-person positions, or do you have flexibility?
Quite a bit of flexibility. Most of our positions are going to be for the corporate office. They're going to be remote or hybrid, and then the positions at the sites will be on site.
Okay, awesome. Thank you again, David. We appreciate you being here.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having us.
Yep. All right. So, okay, we're going to move over to, and just a note here, a lot of you'll hear from these companies, both remote, in-person, and hybrid positions. And so if you hear of something interesting and didn't get clarification, ask it in the chat or go into the breakout room. Companies are happy to talk to you. One of the things I've noticed today that is unique is many of these speakers are telling you exactly how to get a hold of them. So David said, contact me by email. That's the best way. And so, do that. And so every speaker, likes to be engaged with different ways, and you can kind of hear that from them. Just take a note of that, because if they want you to connect with them on LinkedIn, do that. And that's a great way to network and get and connect with them. Because here's the deal. If they don't have a job right now that's a good fit for you, they might next week. And so you want to be in their network when you are talking to them, or when they do have that job opening come open. All right, Stephanie Workman. I'd like to introduce you to Stephanie. She is with Northern Trust. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Jessica. Thank you so much. And so great to be here today at this event. So many great companies. We're in the presence of them and love that. So I'm located in Tempe, Arizona, and we are mostly talking about Tempe, Arizona opportunities today, just because I know I can be the contact for them, but we also have offices in Chicago, West Palm Beach, Florida, which is attractive, Stamford, Connecticut, and really domestically and globally. But we're from Northern Trust. I do want to also recognize LaDonna Korn. She is here today with me to be in the breakout session room with you. So wanted to recognize her. Couple things. I wanted to just let you know that Northern Trust, it has an anchor in its logo. And it says, it's an anchor to windward, which really means an anchor in the weathering storm. And right now, I know a lot of people are a little nervous about financial services. They're like, what's going on with the market? What's happening? We are an anchor in that storm. We are a very stable company. We've been around for 134 years. And I just wanted to point that out because that is really unique to Northern Trust. A family started this company in Chicago. So it really is based a lot in Chicago, but we do have a large presence in Tempe, Arizona. It's been around since 1889. it's a wealth management, asset servicing, and investment solutions company. So we do have a very broad range of roles, from like compliance, accounting, sales, in distribution, banking roles, various different types of roles, analyst types of roles as well. So one of the things we do, I think, well, is we talk about learning and then leading. So when you first start at Northern Trust, you're given a lot of training, a lot of opportunities to utilize, we call it Northern Trust University, so you can gain skills and then move on to lead others and manage and kind of grow your career. But wanted to just let you know that we do have a lot of opportunities. On this slide, it talks about the chance to collaborate, learn from diverse global teams and clients. You work on important projects, network with leaders, develop skills to jumpstart your career. We believe you're made for greater, which means that what we want to do is develop you. So there are a lot of opportunities. And in fact, I've worked in asset management for a long time, and this is one of the companies I've worked within asset management that is very open to internal growth and actually hiring internals. So once you get in the firm, learn the ways of Northern Trust, and then you can move along in your career, which is great because not every firm is like that. So reasons to join our team: a culture of care and collaboration, a focus on individual career development, growth and support, an opportunity to innovate, dedication to a more diverse, equitable, and inclusive workforce, and to change to make a meaningful impact, which we do give back a lot in the community. In fact, I've been able to do a few events in Tempe, which is really exciting. And I haven't even been here a year yet, but love the company, love what we do. And then the career site is listed here. So it's careers.northerntrust.com. You can turn to the next slide though. Thanks, Jessica. These are the positions, or some of the positions we have open in Tempe. A few of them I'm actually personally working on. So in the breakout room, we can definitely chat about these more, but like you're seeing here, it's wealth management, client servicing, analyst roles, sales roles, internal wholesaler is a sales role. And I know you said earlier, Jessica, that there are a lot of college grads. We would take a college grad into that role, which is exciting, and license you, FINRA license you. Their treasury management, analyst, banking operations, like I said, all these various roles. And you can go to the next slide. Thank you. So this is, again, where you would find all of our openings encompassing all of our offices. So northerntrustcareers.com. Also, please contact me via email. I know the last presenter said, like, reach out to me via email. That's the best way to reach out to me, honestly, because again, we're on phone calls a lot during the day and such, but also on LinkedIn. And I did share my LinkedIn profile on the chat, and I will do that again after this. We also have a QR code here. This is an event QR code. So if you scan that with your phones, you can sign up and it'll give us your basic information so we can reach out to you about other opportunities and keep you in mind if there's not something open that's like the right fit right now. Thank you so much. Look forward to talking to you in the breakout rooms.
Fantastic. Awesome job, Stephanie. Thank you. Some great opportunities there. All right, you guys, we are moving on to the next speaker. Here is some potential training opportunities for you with Perscalis. Tawny Bates is the manager of recruitment at admissions. Welcome, Tawny.
Hey, Jessica, thank you so much. All right, so we can go onto this slide really quickly. I just want to share with each of you. We are Perscalis here. We're a national nonprofit organization with a mission to advance economic equity through rigorous training for tech careers and then connecting the skilled talent to leading businesses. So primarily, we are focused on supporting underrepresented people groups in technology, to be women of color, veterans, different groups of that nature. And we have trained 20,000 individuals, and that number is continuing to grow through our organization. So again, we're a national nonprofit. We are located in Phoenix, but we also have several other, like 21 total locations across the United States, from, like I said, Phoenix. We're in Chicago, LA, Orlando, New York, Boston, lots of locations to connect with. So if you're not in Phoenix, there are multiple opportunities. But essentially what we try to do is there is this common career challenge that we find for most people trying to get a new job. And that's really that to get into entry-level positions, a lot of times businesses, especially in technology, want you to have some kind of certification or some existing experience for an entry-level position. So what we are aiming to do is to have you come through the training for 8 to 15 weeks, depending on the course of your choice. Get you certified, get you the experience that the employer is looking for. So that way, after you graduate, you're able to go out and find a job and get hired for a position that you want to work in. So again, this is entirely tuition free, no cost to anybody who wants to come through this training. Again, because we are a nonprofit, so all of our funding comes from different donors, philanthropic organizations, as well as our employer partners. So none of that cost ever comes back onto you. It's entirely paid for and covered. Like I said, we do focus again on like some career development. So I'll help you with interview practice, mock interviews, what do we call it? Resume coaching, I'm sorry, interview coaching, all of that in there. And then we also give you 2 years worth of support after graduation. So that includes more connection to career coaching, as well as opportunities to gain additional certifications. So that way you can advance in your career for technology. So that's kind of the gist of who we are, what we do. And as you can see on this slide, our courses are here: data center, IT support, full stack Java developer. And if any of you are interested in any of these courses, I'd be glad to connect with you in our breakout session. And also adding my LinkedIn information here in the chat. And so I feel free to come talk with me soon.
Fantastic. Thank you, Tawny. Thanks for being here and showcasing your opportunities.
Thanks.
All right. So next, we have 3 more companies to speak before we move into the breakout sessions. Again, we're going to pause at the end of these speakers and ask you to fill out a quick survey that'll take you 30 seconds. And then we're going to give away a couple of Amazon gift cards, $50 Amazon gift cards. But I'd like to introduce you all to LaToya Wilson. She's so fun and full of joy. I know you will love her. She is with State Farm, a talent acquisition specialist. Hi, LaToya.
Hi, Jessica, and hi to the rest of you guys. Guys, thank you so much for hanging on with us. Few more minutes and you can join us in the breakout room. So as Jessica was saying, stay tuned. All right, let's get this party officially started with State Farm. You've probably heard of State Farm. We're the #1 auto and home insurer in the nation. A lot of people don't know that we're also an award-winning employer. Guys, I've been with State Farm for 16 years, and it's so many reasons why. We have over 52,000 employees nationwide, a lot of jobs available. I'm gonna ask you to do something real quick. Grab your best friend. Bree, let's take them to the next screen because I want to give them an opportunity to scan our QR code. Guys, what you're going to see is the QR code. It's going to ask you to check in. I'm asking you to check in because I don't want to lose contact with you. Once that QR code populates, first name, last name, email address, let's stay in touch so we can be good neighbors. We threw a couple of positions that are business admin focused on the screen because after all, that's what this career fair was focused on. But to Jessica's point, there is so much talent on today's call. There's about 18 positions listed right now on jobs.statefarm.com outside of our claim associate and claim appraiser roles. So don't lose hope if these are not the roles that you had in mind for today. Our claims associate role, you're going to see that there. That's going to be business admin. You're only going to come into the office 5 times a month. That's right. These 3 roles are going to keep you out of the office. That last role is going to allow you to work remotely. We're going to issue you a company vehicle and you're going to work out of your van in what we call a proximity location. So guys, we want to make sure that you're staying connected, exploring State Farm. Another QR code for you to scan is coming up in this next slide. This is all of my information. So if you missed it at the beginning of our call, I threw my LinkedIn information there for you to connect with me. But I want to make sure that we can stay in touch. Scan this. This is my Blink card. It's a digital business card. It's going to give you access to me on LinkedIn. It's going to help you find our jobs and careers at jobs.statefarm.com. I want to save some of the good stuff about State Farm for the breakout room. So I want you to join me for the breakout room to learn about open positions. I'm giving all the tea for mastering those on-demand interviews, kind of helping you understand the benefits and culture at State Farm. But I want to do so in that small setting. So you got to come see me to learn more. All right, Bree, turning it back over to you.
All right. Thank you, LaToya. Thank you for being here. So appreciate it. A lot of great opportunities at State Farm. Okay, you guys, I'd like to introduce you to a company you may not have heard of before. I did not until Christine reached out to me. So Christine Jones is a corporate recruiter with Strong Mind. Hi, Christine.
Good morning. Happy almost Friday. Super excited to be here. Thanks for listening. A little bit about Strong Mind. So same with Jessica, like I had no idea who Strong Mind was, but we are champions in curriculum and technology. So with the pandemic, a lot of us had to jump into being a teacher, being an educator, and we have been in online education for years prior to the pandemic. So Damien founded Primavera Online years ago, and his unwavering commitment to really wanting to be great for students led him to creating Strong Mind. So we assist with curriculum and we're a technology partner. So with that being said, we have a lot of open positions, not only with Strong Mind, but also with Primavera. So think about your school, think about brick and mortar, think about enrollment advisors, registrars, document specialists. All of those types of roles, we have those here, and I can connect you to those positions. One of the things I'm going to do, kind of a shameless plug, because I also need a recruiter to join my team. So a lot going on, a lot that needs to be taken care of here at Strong Mind, and we're really looking for great people. It doesn't matter if I'm talking to software engineers or if I'm talking to document specialists, we all have these students first and foremost in mind. We want to make sure that they're taken care of and that we have the support that they need. So it really is an awesome culture here at Strong Mind. It's a little bit different because in Strong Mind, it's a lot of in that building. It's very collaborative. They have Nerf wars that go on just randomly throughout the day. It's just a really collaborative, open environment. Primavera is like walking into a brick and mortar school, but the one thing that you're missing is the students because they're on the other side of the screen. So it's really cool. And I would love to connect with you. Like I said, we have a lot of open positions. So just think of Strong Mind as your curriculum that we support the schools, either hybrid, online, or we actually have some brick and mortar schools that we support as well. I'd love to connect with you. As everybody's talked about. If not today is a great fit for you, let's connect, let's stay in touch. Who knows what's going to happen on down the road? If nothing else, in the 12 years of recruiting that I've learned is it's always great to connect and stay connected with people. You just never know what your future is going to hold. So our positions for Strong Mind are here in Chandler. We're not able to really go outside of Arizona for educators either. So again, if you're looking to relocate, I just had a DevOps engineer move in from California. Things are really kind of different in the tech space right now. So feel free to connect, look at our job postings, connect with me on LinkedIn, and I just appreciate the time. This is an awesome platform, and I'll look forward to chatting with you in the breakout room.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Christine. We really appreciate you being here today. All right, you guys, we're down to our last company to speak today, and then we will be moving into resources in the breakout session. And so I would like to introduce you all to Vanessa McHugh. She is a recruitment coordinator for ADOT, the Arizona Department of Transportation. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I feel a little pressure wrapping this up after all these wonderful presenters, but bear with me, we're almost there. So I'm Vanessa, recruitment coordinator with ADOT. Just a little bit of background about ADOT. I think most people that live in Arizona know what we are, but I just kind of like to touch on a couple specific things. So obviously we're a multimodal transportation agency, serving what is, as we all know, the fastest growing areas in the country. We're responsible for planning, building, operating the highway systems. We are over at the Grand Canyon Airport, which is awesome. And then obviously a large component of ADOT is going to be all of our MVD locations, and all of those services. We offer new driver's license services, registration, titles. We do that with the general public throughout the state of Arizona. Right now, we currently employ a little bit more than 3,500 employees. And a big thing that we're really trying to focus on is just that great work-life balance. We understand that, you know, work is obviously very important, but we want family life and everything else to be important as well. So our vision is moving Arizona to become the most reliable transportation system in the nation. And then our mission here at ADOT is connecting Arizona, everyone, everywhere, every day. Next slide, please. So these are just a couple of our opportunities. Honestly, since I sent this presentation last week over to Bree, we've had new opportunities open. The thing with ADOT is our jobs are opening and closing every day. So I highly recommend you check back to our website frequently. As you can see, I think it was mentioned earlier by one of our other agencies, DES, we want to go to azstatejobs.gov. That's where you're going to find all of our openings. It's pretty self-explanatory. Once you get there, you're just going to click current opportunities at the top. You'll scroll down and then you'll click Department of Transportation. The great thing is once you create a profile on our state website, you don't have to keep creating new profile each time you apply to a job. So you'll click, you'll make your profile, you'll upload your resume, your cover letter if you want to. Obviously, you're going to want to tweak that sometimes if you're applying to different opportunities, depending on the opportunity you are applying to. But once your profile is created, you can go through and click on our different openings, and then it's going to be as easy as just hit apply now. And then you'll answer some questions geared specifically towards that job opportunity, and your resume and everything will already be there. Again, these jobs are just a small snippet. We've had some additional openings opened recently over the last week. Our customer service representatives, I do want to touch, those are mostly going to be in person. So those are not going to be a hybrid opportunity because you will be working with the general public. We have openings. This is one of our biggest jobs we're always hiring for. The great thing with this one too is we have different levels. So if you have absolutely no experience, you can enter in at a level 1 and we will help you get your foot in the door working for the state, which is great opportunity, great benefits. We offer pension, you know, and it's really good, stable work here with the state. Get your foot in the door and then we can help provide training for you to kind of move up in those different levels. And a wonderful thing about working for the state is we really try to promote within. So you get your foot in the door and we really try to help you grow and offer different opportunities to kind of get you moving up and around because, you know, we want you to stay here. We want you to have a career here, not just a job. Our other opportunities, a lot of them are hybrid. It's really hard to say it's going to be, you know, 3 days in, 2 days out. It's really going to just be kind of dependent with the needs, the manager. So those are things, if you do make it to an interview, you can absolutely discuss. Great thing is once you log in and you look at our jobs, we provide all of the details, the pay, what we're looking for, you know, the requirements that we would like to have, but it's not necessarily required. And if it's going to be hybrid, it's going to be mentioned in that job description. So make sure you log on to our website and you can always reach out to me if you have questions. Next slide, please. And then this is my contact information. I know we've all kind of mentioned best way to contact us. I kind of put it on there. Email really is best. I am on the phone a lot throughout the day. I do go to different events. So if you email me, I have my phone always on me. I'm easier to get in touch that way. And then if you want to learn more about ADOT and all of our wonderful benefits, you can visit azdot.gov/home or reach out to me. I'm always happy to answer any questions, or if you're having issues applying, I can always log in. The great thing about our system is I can kind of log in for you, and I can also help apply and attach your resume and stuff if you're ever having any issues. So I do look forward to speaking to everybody in the breakout rooms. And Jessica, thank you again for having us here.
Fantastic. Thanks, Vanessa. Great information. Thanks for representing ADOT so well. All right, you guys, we have wrapped up with all of the companies and representatives that will be speaking today, and we're going to be moving into the breakout sessions in just a moment. What I would like to do now is we are currently on a grant that is up for renewal, and we are really working hard to try to continue the funding with offering these opportunities, both helping the employers and then helping anyone who is in career transition and looking for an opportunity. So one of the things that we ask for is some feedback, some data, so that we can renew and work on renewing this grant or go get additional funding so we can continue providing these at no cost. And so we are going to do a survey. Bree is going to drop the link into, she just dropped it into the chat. If you can click on that link and fill out the survey, it'll take you 10-15 seconds. Go ahead and drop that link one more time, Ree, if you don't mind. Fill that out. After you fill that out, if you can just come back in and type done on the chat, we'll know it's completed, because we're going to give away a $50 Amazon gift card right now to one of you that has completed it. And then we're going to also follow up this event with giving away another $50 gift card. So we gave away 2 last week at our manufacturing virtual event, and we're going to give away 2 today. And so once you click on that link, fill out the survey. Thank you guys, Omar, Judy, Alejandro, Norma. Thank you for filling that out. I'm going to give you another minute. Click on that link, fill it out, and then come back and just write done. And so we know that you completed the survey. Fantastic. And then in just a minute, one of my team is going to send me a name of who won that $50 gift card. All right, we will announce that in a few minutes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I wanted to give you guys a couple additional resources. You will get an email this afternoon, and the email will tell you all the links from the job boards for the companies that are here today. It will have additional information about future events, and it will have the link to the Zoom call. It will also have some resources like these that are free. The DISC assessment is a completely free resource we provide to you within a partnership with Top Talent Consulting. And the DISC just gives you some information about your style, your communication style, your work, the work environment you prefer. A lot of people will use words from the assessment to put onto their resume. Words they wouldn't have normally thought of themselves. So that's a great one. The recordings from all the way back to 2020 when we started our virtual program is available on our website under the recordings section. And of course, we are all over social media. So I hope some of you found us, or I know some of you found us through social media, but we would love to continue to engage with you that way. All right, upcoming events. We have one of our signature events coming up on Thursday, July 13th. Trevor Stokes is an expert in workforce and economic development, and he is going to talk about where the jobs are, both from Arizona standpoint, because we're based in Arizona, but also on a national standpoint. And then we have Dave Sherman is going to talk about how to connect with those growing industries and how to network. You being here is one of the best ways to network with companies because you have a direct connection. And so they're going to talk about that at the monthly event that we do around content and coaching. That is where you will have resume writers, LinkedIn coaches, career coaches. And so you will actually have coaches in the breakout sessions that you can talk directly to. And then on Thursday, July 27th, we have another virtual hiring event. Very similar to this one, but the focus is on finance and insurance careers. And so there may be a couple of the companies that are on today, and then we'll have a lot of other ones in finance and insurance that'll be on this call. So come back, sign up for that and come back for that event. And then we have on August 10th, another one of our events, Unleashing Your Superpower during job loss or career transition. And again, that is one of our monthly coaching events. So if you are still in transition at that time, we would love to see you there. All right, so let me all tell you who gets our first $50 gift card. So I don't know, I don't have like the drum beat, but the winner of our $50 gift card is Kim Starling. Kim, yay! We're going to be reaching out to you either via email or cell phone number, depending on which information we have from you. And you will get that $50 gift card. It'll be a virtual gift card you can just use on Amazon. And then we will also be giving away another one again later today. So if you get a text or an email from us saying, hey, you won a $50 gift card, it's not spam, it is real. So respond so we can get it to you. All right, you guys, it has been a true pleasure being your MC today. and helping with the engagement. I'm just, again, thoroughly impressed by how engaged you all are. Thank you to all the employers that were here today and our speakers. Thank you for responding and caring about this community, caring about the people that are on the call. We do, and we can see you do too. So I want you all to know that are here today, you were in the right place at the right time. And we are praying for you that you do land into the career of your dreams. Thank you for being here. I'm going to throw it over to Bree, and she's going to walk you through breakout sessions.
Okay, so I'm about to open all of the breakout rooms. So what you're going to do when I open them is you'll go down to your toolbar, you'll click on breakout rooms, and you'll see a list of all the breakout rooms available, which is all the companies. You're going to hover over it, click join. Once you're in there, you'll be in the breakout room. If you want to come back to the main session or go to another room, you'll leave the same way you came in. So I'm opening all of the rooms right now. You should see them. And if anyone needs help getting into a breakout room, just let us know. We can manually move you in there. Just go ahead and put it in the chat if you need help. Thanks.
Thank you, Bree. And I just wanted to note that a couple of the companies have 2 rooms, and American Express and Charles Schwab. So feel free to go to either room because they will have somebody representing their company in both of those rooms. We just did that in case they got too busy. But you were able to jump around and move into different rooms. It looks like all of the rooms have someone in it now. I'm just looking through. Okay. So if you're having any problems finding the rooms, you can either just drop it in the chat, which room you want to go to, and we will help move you there. Or at this time, you can unmute yourself and you can tell us where you want to go. The presenters do need to join the room. Anthony.
Yeah, so it didn't come up for me. I need to go to American Express. I don't know.
Okay, who is speaking?
This is Letha. So
Letha, hi. So you want to go to American Express?
yes, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't come up.
Yeah, sometimes it's a version issue. Let me find you here.